Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to Really Mate. I'm Dorsey and today we're watching Derry Girls Season 2, Episode 2. Last episode was another great episode. They did the old switcheroo, which they tend to do with this show. I've mentioned it before, I really enjoy those little switch-ups and misdirections that they do in this show. It keeps it interesting. I was told in the comments that the chalkboard that they use in the show, basically it's been recreated into like artwork, and I believe it's on show at some museum. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I found that really interesting because as an art piece it's very simple. Like, it just says similarities and parents, but when you really think about it, to look at it, it kind of makes you think a little bit deeper about the whole situation and the similarities that we all have, regardless of religion or anything else. But I genuinely think that's what good art is. It's kind of simplistic, but makes you think. Not that I'm an art expert in any way, but I just found it very interesting that it's actually being used as an art piece. I have no predictions on where this show is going. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Every episode's different, you know, it's its own little story, so I'm just here for the ride. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, let's just get into it anyway. Derry Girls Season 2, Episode 2.
The enchanting Child of Prague. There we are. There's me a great fella altogether. It was the bishop's wish that he be passed around all the schools in the Derry diocese, though I fear you may have had a wasted journey. I've thought about it, and I'd much rather just hold on to him, actually. I like the fella.
Wait, so she just claiming it as her own?
Sister Patrick has decided to leave us. She's returning to her missionary work, educating the heathen inhabitants of a primitive and savage place.
She's taken a teaching post in Belfast, sister.
Precisely.
Oh.
Promised me that her replacement would arrive today, but as usual, they were talking out of there.
And this would be the replacement.
I believe you've been expecting me.
Here we go.
Lucky James is the only boy there, because I'd have a hard time concentrating in this class.
What is it we should be doing, miss?
What should you be doing? Now, there's the question. What is it you want to do? Get pissed?
Back on the poetry assignment, actually. It counts towards our final grade.
This reminds me of School of Rock. And Jenny's, what's her name? Summer.
Joyce.
You're not going to read it out, are you?
Of course. Some flowers are tall, some flowers are small. Some flowers barely grow at all. Okay.
That's not the end.
It should be. Dog. Here's another one about a dog. This one has no name on it. An English rose among thorns.
James, yeah.
Poem about a tree. This one's called Boys. I think boys are really class, especially the ones who have
Michelle.
a nice ass.
Yeah.
Haiku. That's not what I would call it. Dog.
I was about to say that is not a haiku.
Cat poem. Yes.
I think a lot of people in this class, well, they have a very basic grasp, whereas I've been writing for years, so I'm really not afraid to put myself out there.
Is that right?
To take risks.
And you are?
That's my cousin, Erin Quinn.
That's my cousin.
The bullets fired on the streets as I lie in my bed are nothing to the bullets being fired in my head. This isn't bold, Erin. It's someone failing to be bold. Poetry is truth. And great poetry is raw and glorious and ugly. It is dragged from the depths.
I was about to say, I bet Erin's going to love her. Well, I was going to say the girls in general, but...
Yes. Yes, I think I do, actually.
I think Erin's fell in love.
Look, this is lovely, Jerry.
I thought it'd be nice for us to do something together. Just the two of us, you know.
Mary, Jerry, you're not allowed to smoke in this place.
Well, that's over quick.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
Mary said you were having a wee night to yourself, so I thought you might want some company.
Hi.
Himself.
Oh, fucking hell.
They don't let you smoke in here, Kieran. Can you credit it?
Kieran.
I've got the tickets.
We haven't decided.
Even that, oh my.
Well, I like the look of that one with all the lads in the lineup. The farmer from Glenroe.
What, Gabriel Byrne?
He's done a fair bit since Glenroe now.
Who are you? His agent? Oh, not since I discovered it's the only way I can spend time with our Colin. It's the one place the boring bastard doesn't talk.
But Colum's not here, is he, Dad?
Yes, he is.
In my younger years, I didn't enjoy boiled sweet. Fella from Ballynahinch, what was it his name was now? I had it there a minute ago. It'll come to me. Anyway, but he was mad keen on the boiled sweets. Sure, he couldn't get enough of them. But in the end, well, didn't he choke to death on one? A hair drop.
Wrap it up. Jesus.
It's not how I'd want to go.
I know, love. I know.
Colm needs a fucking carer, from the looks of it.
The fella's nothing but a flight bastard. Don't you be trusting him?
I just want to check. Does your father think that they can hear him? Apologies, folks. I'm afraid we're going to have to carry out a wee evacuation. Great stuff.
That's the last time I let you organise a night out.
Duh. It's mad that though, if that actually used to happen, like you just security alerts constantly. Like you can't even go see a film without something like that happening.
What do you think, James? You've got red eyes because I ran out of brine.
My eyes are green.
No, you tell me. Gabriel Byrne, I'm telling you.
Fellow with the bad legs.
Byrne, Dad. Sweet Jesus. Not the Christmas cupboard. They've had the very tonics, Mary.
They've had all the tonics.
I'll have to start from scratch now. And December's only round the corner.
It's 8 months away, love.
I've seen you end up that Christmas cupboard. You hoked about in there long before the Waynes did. I'd stake my life on it.
That is simply not true.
That's what it was like when I lived at home. We had like a sweet cupboard and it was always jam-packed with sweets, but if you went in and got a sweet, it was the end of the world.
It was difficult, so you've just given up. You might fail, so why bother trying?
Exactly.
Have you ever stopped to look at these faces from the past? They're not so different from you, really. They had dreams like you do, but now they're gone. Dead.
That's my Auntie Anne, third from the left. She's not dead. She's only 54. She runs the mobile library in Ballymacordie.
One day, girls, you two will just be an old photograph in a hallway. You only get one life. Find your voice. Make your mark.
I mean, she's kind of saying all the right things here, but I don't know how much I believe her.
Something you despise, no holding back. Come on, get it out! Injustice! Mass! Come on!
Mass.
Stop! Okay.
Okay, Ola.
The fact that people here use the word "we" to describe things that aren't even actually that small.
I mean, I'm English and I use we. I do live near Scotland, like, but... Oh my God, James. He's got the, what's it called? The wingtip? And he's...
Ms De Brún's amazing. I've just never met anyone like her.
She's an inspiration.
Absolutely. She really knows how to grab things by the balls. Oh, yeah.
She likes my accent.
I'd die for her.
Die for her.
I mean, obviously, I totally agree. I'd die for her as well, but I'm also conscious of the fact we've only known her like 2 days. It's a bit weird. She's invited us around to her house at night. It's just that I have a feeling I might be sort of frowned upon.
I mean, she brings up a good point, though.
Some wine?
Oh, no, actually, I don't. Cheers.
She's giving him wine. See, this is where you're crossing lines now.
Everything I own can fit into a suitcase. I've never understood why people weigh themselves down with meaningless crap, you know?
Yeah, God, I just hate possessions so much.
Stop.
She will just bend to, like, anybody she likes, Erin. Like there she was like, don't you just hate possession so much?
That's beautiful. It's my favourite quote.
Take it easy, Oliver Reed.
I feel all floaty.
She's absolutely fucking flying.
Well.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Two.
Nothing much.
We were just hanging out at Ms De Brún's house. You were at her house? At night?
And you know the local snitch is going to say something.
Is it a bit inappropriate? That doesn't even make sense. Your mad doesn't even make sense. She Your mad's drunk. Okay.
Your mad doesn't even make sense.
I never slept a wink last night, you know. Me either. Right, there's Rosie.
No, I'm leaning toward Pete Postlethwaite now.
It wasn't Pete Postlethwaite, Dad. Look, this is driving me to distraction. We'll have to go back tonight.
It's not in the listings anymore, love.
What?
The cinemas stopped showing it.
Oh, well done.
It's not my fault.
Ah, sure, nothing ever is.
For them to release it on video.
I can't, Jerry. I can't go on like this. I need to know.
I can imagine, you know, in the 90s when there's no Netflix or anything like that, any like movie that you miss or TV show, it's going to be very hard to watch. We're very lucky to have that sort of stuff now.
Take a seat, please, ladies.
Is she gone?
Where's Ms De Brún?
Gone. She's not coming back.
What? I knew it. When I woke up this morning, I had a feeling something terrible was going to happen.
It's called a hangover, Claire. You'll be grand.
That's Claire anyway.
What did you do? What did you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aye, so you don't super grass.
That's quite enough.
Exactly. Supergrass.
She touched us.
What?
She made us think. She made us feel.
Oh, thank God. That would be all I need.
You can't sack her. You just can't.
She did give them wine though. I mean,
What is in there?
It's Friday. She's a judo.
Relax the cakes, Claire.
it's Friday. She's at judo. I think they've mentioned she does judo.
Creepy wee fucker, isn't he?
I think this might be the worst idea we've ever had.
Look, do you want to help Ms De Brún or not?
Can we not find a way to help her that doesn't involve abducting a holy statue?
We'll give him back on the condition that Ms De Brún is rightfully reinstated.
That is a bad idea.
That. Me too.
Okay, let's do the photograph.
I don't think you want to miss. I really don't think you want to mess with Miss. What's her name? Sister Michael.
I'm going to use my left hand just in case she recognises my handwriting.
Oh, well, this is foolproof.
I don't know about this one. I think he looks a bit fat on it.
Yeah, that's not flattering.
Right, maybe if we just tilt him this way a bit.
See, I think he needs to come forward a bit.
Oh, they're gonna drop it. They're gonna drop it.
Fuck off! Just leave it.
Good God!
I seen that coming a mile off.
We'll just stick it back on. We'll just stick it back on. It'll be fine.
Are they just gonna glue it?
Jesus Christ, what are you still doing here?
Look at her in a gi.
We were just working on our English project, sister.
I love how she always wears that headpiece. In the last episode, she had the dressing gown on with a headpiece still on. Oh my days.
What in God's name have you done?
How could you have glued his
There's
head
no-
upside down, Orla? He's wearing a hat, for Christ's sake.
Quiet.
Well, that's why you left it early.
Your girl's involved in this beheading too, then?
It wasn't me, Mummy.
Do not speak to me, Claire. In fact, don't even breathe. Take us. And I'll be suspending them for a week.
Oh, please, God, no.
A week? We're going to be stuck with them for a week?
Be reasonable, sister. We didn't behead the fella.
Christ. But we were so upset by what happened to Ms De Brún. It was wrong. She shouldn't have been sacked.
She wasn't?
What?
Sorry to interrupt, sister, but if I could just grab the old P45 and I will be out of your way.
Excuse me?
What?
Has decided to leave us.
I got
Oh.
St. Dominic's girls, better wages, holiday pay, great pension. The works, I couldn't say no.
Wait, what about all the stuff you've just been...
For the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, but I'm buying a house and the mortgage rates are absolutely crippling at the minute.
Oh, tell me about it.
Desperate.
So she is full of shit. I literally called at the beginning.
Inspired me to do my greatest work.
Which was...
Boom. A glass doll, boom. She's a doll made of glass. She's a glass doll. I read it to you last night.
Yeah, I wasn't really listening, to be honest.
All you have to do is mention the fact she got you drunk. That's a sick photo. This show's mad. Alright guys, we just got done with Derry Girls Season 2, Episode 2, and I knew Ms De Brún was going to be full of shit. I don't know why, but the way she was speaking to the girls, and do you know actually what it was, what made me think, I think she's a bit of a talker, was when she was showing the photo of the girls and she was saying now they're all dead, and Claire turned round and said, that's my auntie, she's not dead. That's when I kind of got an inkling, like, I don't think she's everything she says she is, or, you know, there's something else going on there. Then there's obviously the fact that she got the girls drunk, which wasn't even mentioned afterwards. I feel like something that big should really be getting spoke about. If that was me, I'd be snitching straight away. I don't even care. But yeah, like, I honestly thought that was going to get brought up, that she invited them into her home and filled them full of wine. And yet it wasn't. Like, I'm starting to really love Sister Michael. I said in the episode that she's always got the headpiece on. I'm guessing that's obviously a thing anyway with her being a nun. But I just find it funny that she'll, like in the last episode where she just come into the room with her dressing gown on and she had the headpiece. And then this episode she had the, I don't know what it's called, is it a gi maybe? I can't think of it. But she had that on with the headpiece, it just made me laugh. And I also love her little comments here and there. Like, you can tell she really doesn't particularly want to be in the situations that she's in or do her job. But at the same time, there's been little inklings of she actually cares about the students or the girls. I think about the last episode of season 1 when she was kind of watching all her and the girls dance, and I mentioned it then, it was kind of a feel, she had the look of almost hope and the fact that they were still enjoying themselves regardless of what was happening, basically. But yeah, I really am starting to enjoy Sister Michael. I've noticed with Erin, she seems to want to impress everybody. She did it in this episode, obviously, trying to suck up to Ms De Brún with the don't you just hate possessions, that kind of thing. But she's also done it in other episodes. Specifically, I can remember one of the earlier episodes where there was a popular girl who come over to her and she was saying, oh, look at her, this, that and the third, and saying, oh, she thinks she's this, she thinks she's that. And then as soon as she come over, she was like, oh, hello, and you know what I mean, kind of sucked up to her. But yeah, that's just something I've noticed about Erin. You've got Erin, who's like the one who sucks up and tries to fit in with everyone. Then you've got Michelle, who's like a sex pest. Claire, who just worries constantly. James, who's just kind of there, who tags on because he's got nobody else. And then there's Orla, who's just like in her own world, does whatever she pleases. Honestly, out of all of them, I'd probably want to be friends with Orla because you'd always be doing something. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To those who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, we're going to end it there. I really enjoyed this episode. Looking forward to the next one. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all later.